Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Avid Gamer. Now today I've gone back to Battlefield 5, and yeah, I think I had enough time away from it to nullify my anger at the game. I was kind of frustrated with it a couple of weeks ago. I still have the issues with it, but on the other hand, I was having a little bit of fun yesterday. You know, I jumped on. I had like 16 hours left to unlock the gun, or the new gun that's been out like this past week or something. And I was just like, I might as well just try and get the gun. So I jumped on there and had a good few games. I was mainly sniping. I think after this clip, the rest of the video is just all sniping. So I was mainly sniping to get the gun, and then I had a couple of rounds going Rambo, playing soldier towards the end of the night, just for fun and for shits and giggles kind of thing. And I don't really want to do too many opinion videos on Battlefield 5. You know, there's so many other channels out there that are giving the news, information about Battlefield 5. Some of the big guys like Jack Frags, Westy, Level Cap and that, they're all good, they're all doing their thing. So us little smaller guys, we're just going to stick to doing what we do, which is not getting many views or comments or shares or anything like. Why am I doing this? Why? Nah, I'm joking. So basically, I want to talk about the game changers as well, and just basically, you know, the hate of Battlefield and things like that. You know, the community is so divided at the minute. You know, there's the people who are just hardcore fans, and don't get me wrong, I am a hardcore fan. You'll notice I'll go away from Battlefield and then come back, and it's literally like an addiction. Just don't tell EA that, because they'll start monetizing my addiction or something. And yeah, so it's like an addiction, and I'm sure it's like that for a lot of these Battlefield fans out there who have, like, they've been sticking by Battlefield 5 since day one. They'll play it every single day, and I'm sorry to tell you guys, but you have an addiction. You're addicted to Battlefield, and I'm sorry to tell you, but someone needs to. Now this is just my opinion, obviously, you know, and as Clint Eastwood always likes to say, opinions are like arseholes. Everybody has one. And yeah, they do have one, and that's why the community's so divided, you know, and we're always going to be divided, like, no matter what game it is. You know, some people like Battlefield Hardline. I'm one of them. It's not my favourite, but I do enjoy it. Other people favour Battlefield 4. Quite the majority of people out there favour Battlefield 4, and then that's probably closely followed by, I'd say, Battlefield 3. It's probably another most popular Battlefield 1, and then Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1's my favourite, and the only reason for Battlefield 1 being my favourite is just the setting. You know, it's World War 1, I love the guns, I love the aesthetic. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of things wrong with Battlefield 1 that I wished it had, like cosmetics and things like that, you know. And I don't mean cosmetics where you have to go buy them with company coins and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about the old style cosmetics from like Battlefield 4, and you know, all the gun unlocks, attachments and things like that. That's what I really thought Battlefield 1 was missing, just that side of it, you know. Everything else was awesome. I really enjoyed the gunplay. Initially, maybe not at first, I thought the time to kill was a little bit slow, and everyone agreed with that, and they eventually patched it. And you know, after the time to kill patch, you know, it really started to feel like a proper Battlefield to me, and I really loved it, really enjoyed it. Now, going back to what I was saying about opinions, and you know, everybody has one, and this is why the community is so divided at the minute, because everyone's got different views on how Battlefield 5 should be. And that's all fine, that's gravy, you know, people should have opinions and express them and stuff. And this is going back to the game changers that I was talking about earlier, or right at the beginning of the video. People expect the game changers to be talking to DICE, you know, telling them what they think's wrong, and things like that, you know, what works, what doesn't work, and hope that they fix it. Now, obviously, the game changers' opinions are going to be different to our own opinions, and you know, it's just like that big rolling circle, you know. It's just going to be different opinions getting mixed up, and you can imagine it's going to be quite confusing for DICE to, you know, especially in this day and age with social media and things like that. You know, there's so much that they can read and, you know, follow people's opinions and ideas, and, you know, I'm not surprised. It's like a big mixed bag of things going on, and they don't know what to fix and things like that. So I just kind of hope that the hate dies off a little bit for this game now. You know, we've memed it to death. Everyone, I think, has literally memed Battlefield 5 to death. I think it's time we kind of get over it, you know. I mean, I hate the game sometimes, you know. I really do hate the game some days, you know. I'm just like, F this piece of that, and God damn it, I want like, and I hate it, you know, and I can't play it. I get really frustrated. But I don't think that I should be going on the internet every single day and sort of like telling everyone how I feel about it, you know, because it's just 1 or 2 bad games occasionally. It's enough to make me stop playing for a few days. But I will come back to it a couple of weeks later, a week later, after a patch, something new gets added, anything like that, you know, I will come back to it just to see if it's been fixed yet. Because at the end of the day, I am a Battlefield fan, you know. Most of my channel videos in the past has been Battlefield. The majority of them has been Battlefield videos, you know. Not every single video I make's amazing or anything like that, you know. Like I say, I'm just a tiny little channel, just in this big pond of big fish and all that kind of stuff. But I'm here enjoying Battlefield, and I just want to keep enjoying Battlefield. So I'm not giving up on the series. I'm not even giving up on Battlefield 5. And I hope that the community doesn't quite give up on Battlefield 5 just yet. You know, I still think that DICE can pull it. Yeah, they can pull it. They pull it all day long some days, I think. Oh, that was a dirty joke, Avid. What are you doing? You're going to get demonetized. Alright, never mind. I hope they can pull it together. That is what I was trying to say. I hope that DICE can pull it together, turn it around, and just, you know, bring back the engaging battles that we've had, you know. I could list off what people think are the problems with Battlefield 5 all day long, you know, whether it's maps, aesthetics, you know, things like that, game modes, like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, I am so annoyed that Frontlines got took away. And I never played Domination. I probably played about 10 matches of Domination in my life. Like, probably a few more. You know, if I'm being honest, probably a few more in Battlefield I'm talking about, like in Battlefield specifically, you know, I've probably played between 10, 30, 40 games in my whole life of Domination, you know, but even I was upset that that got removed, you know, and I'm not a Domination player, but I do think that if a game mode has been popularized, oh god damn it, I'm going to struggle to say this word, popularized, if a game mode suddenly becomes popular and it's been in the game for a good solid amount of time, then I don't agree with taking it away, you know. I really don't agree with taking it away. So that's one of the things that really frustrated me in the past few weeks. But I'm willing to forgive it, especially seeing as they're willing to try and bring Frontlines back. They've been working on it behind closed doors, apparently, and trying to sort out what they think are the issues. I'll tell them straight away what's wrong with Frontlines on Battlefield 5, you know, because I'm a Frontlines fan from Battlefield 1, you know. I'll tell you everything that's wrong with it. Your maps are too wide. You just narrow them down a little bit so the flanks are a little bit more difficult on some of them wider maps, and make the MCOMs and capturing the MCOMs and all that, just make it exactly the same as Battlefield 1 and it will be fixed. Alright, did they even finish about the game changers? I don't know, but basically the game changers, they are doing their jobs. They need to earn money off of Battlefield 5, so believe me, they're trying to sort out the game as much as we want it to be done. So don't hate on the game changers. I'm trying to fit in a lot of words at the end here, so I've been Avid Gamer. Love you, bye!